Hi, boys and girls. So we're back and we're still discussing our subject, action, verb agreement. Well, that's a long saying and phrase. So we've discussed it, we've reviewed it. Now we're ready to apply it and practice it. Okay, so in activity 4.4, they have gave us a list of our subjects and aka our nouns or pronouns and actually in our action verbs, and they want us to put them together so that they agree, so they make sense, you guys. So for example, we're going to look at the first one where it says Don Quixote and Sancho Plaza travel. So we're going to work this one out together. Okay, so here we're gonna work this out together. So we have Don Quixote and Sancho Plaza travel. So we need to look back and review over our rules. So we know that if it's a singular noun, which is one person, place, or thing, we're gonna add es or s to the verb. Also, if it's a plural noun, we're not going to change anything. We don't add an s or es. And then we have to remember, if the verb ends in an s h c h x or z, we're going to add es to the verb. If it ends in a y, we're going to change it to es. Okay? Change that y to an I and then add the es. Okay, so boys and girls, so this one, we're gonna put Don Quixote because that is our noun. Don Quixote and Sancho Plaza, what did they do? Well, we know that it's a what? This is plural. It's more than one person, place, or thing. So we know that we're going to leave it the same, right? We're not going to change anything, you guys. We're not going to add an es or anything. It's going to stay the same because this is a plural noun. So it's Don Quixote and Sancho Plaza travel. Now we're looking at the next one. It says they travel. They travel. So let's go back and look at our rules. So what does the rule say? What are we supposed to do for they? If you have I, we, you, or they, what happens to the verb? The action verb does not change, boys and girls. So for number one, all we're going to put is they travel. They travel for our agreement. They travel. And then for our next one that we're going to do together, it says the housekeeper worry. The housekeeper worry. Okay, so we know that the housekeeper is a singular. That's only one. They're only talking about one housekeeper. So we know that it's going to change. But look here, you guys. So the words that end in Y, we're going to change to the Y to I and add ES. So in that case, it's the housekeeper worries. But we're going to change that Y to an I. The housekeeper worries. Okay, boys and girls. And now you're going to practice and show me that you're so amazing. I know that you're going to do excellent on this. You're going to finish the last three. So you're going to do she worry, the arrow, it miss. So you're going to finish those three. Okay, now we're going to go on to the next portion of our lesson. So now we're continuing to review over that our root words that we talked about a couple of days ago, and how adding this suffix to root words like bright and drowsy, empty, crisp, and steady will give us words like brightness, drowsiness, emptiness, crispness, steadiness, and the suffix ness means the state or condition of being, right? And so if you add this ness, it's generally added to adjectives, and it changes those adjectives to a noun. So now it goes from describing to something to actually being a thing, right? Boys and girls, adjective to a noun. So we're going to look at that as we look at our lesson 4.5. So it says for number 5, which of the following demonstrates steadiness? And we could say, Miss Rogers, what does steadiness mean again? Good you ask. So let's look. Steadiness is the state or condition of not shaking or moving, the state or condition of not increasing or decreasing. So let's look at our answer choices. It says a chair, which of the following demonstrates steadiness? A chair with a wobbling leg. Does that demonstrate it? No. My dad holding the ladder while I climb up to reach a kite in the tree. Does that demonstrate it? No, because it's shaking. A chair riding a bike without training wheels. So we're gonna stop here and then we're gonna review and complete this lesson together.